Welcome to RelyLocal Frederick Business Radio Spotlight. For the next 30 minutes, you will hear fast-paced interviews, unique perspectives, and valuable insight from real people who believe that empowering local business is everybody's business. This show is about the backbone of America, small businesses right here in and around the communities where we live, work, and play. And now, your host, Caressa Flannery, brings you RelyLocal Frederick's Business Radio Spotlight.
Welcome once again to the RelyLocal Business Spotlight. This is your host, Caressa Flannery, and I'm sure a lot of people out there are wondering, what is RelyLocal? Well, RelyLocal supports local businesses in and around the Frederick County area, and making local business is everybody's business. In our fast-paced world of thrift, it's easy to forget about the little guy until it's too late. Local businesses are the backbone of the Frederick community and need our support. What does it mean to see a local company close its doors? We've seen this already, and it means the loss of great products and services, the loss of local jobs, and the loss of tax revenue that funds our schools, our parks, events, and roadways. You rely on these local businesses every day, but can they rely on you to support them? Every dollar you spend with a Frederick business stimulates the local economy, and you don't have to break the piggy bank to support these local businesses either. Refocusing just $20 of your current spending toward local businesses instead of online, national, or big box merchants can have a major impact in our community. And folks, we are definitely advocates in supporting local business. And today we actually have someone from the medical community. He is a doctor of chiropractic, and his name is Matt Schooley. He is a partner at the Park Bench Chiropractic Center. So Matt, welcome to the RelyLocal Business Spotlight.
Thank you, Caressa.
We are very excited to talk to you today. You know, a lot of health issues out there, you know, lots of stuff going on. And I'm sure that your office has seen an array of different things. But before we dive into what Park Bench does and what you provide, you know, for the community, let's talk a little bit about Dr. Matt Schooley. Let's give, you know, the folks out there listening a little bit of, you know, your background and how you got into, you know, becoming a chiropractor.
Yeah, of course. I'm Matt Schooley. I'm from Marion, North Carolina originally, which is about 30 minutes outside of Asheville. So western part, the mountains. I'm sure most can hear my accent. I went to undergrad, Appalachian State. I guess people around here call it Appalachian State University.
They probably do.
Yeah. Teach his own, I guess.
Yeah.
I studied biology and chemistry at App State, and then while I was at App State, I actually met a chiropractor. I suffered from low back pain when I was going through school. I worked at Wendy's, and actually that's where I met my wife. And anyway, I worked at Wendy's, you know, trying to support myself through school, and I would have back pain. Constant.
Standing a lot, I bet.
Standing a lot, and it was just constant. I went to a chiropractor, one visit, one treatment, adjustment, if you will, wiped it out. I mean, it was completely gone, and I would go back to him maybe once every couple months, and it was quite impressive because I was in the medical mind frame of, you know, I just take pills and cover it up. Right. They would work, but it would always come back. So he sort of led me down the path of
alternative therapies.
Alternative therapies, exactly, of the chiropractic profession. So then I applied and was accepted to Life University in Marietta, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta. Went down there in 2006, graduated December 2009.
Wow. And
moved up to, I worked in Atlanta for a little bit, and then I moved up to Frederick to open up Park Bench Chiropractic.
That's exciting. So obviously, the company, the business is Park Bench Chiropractic. First of all, I want to ask you, how did you come up with that name?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Well, we threw a bunch of names back and forth, of course, and we wanted something that would sort of stand out. You know, just wouldn't get lost in the mix.
It definitely doesn't.
No, exactly.
It's unique. It's different.
It's memorable, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we tossed around Monocacy and a few of the local Frederick holistic, you know, whatever.
Right.
It eventually I guess it just sort of fell into place. I mean, that's the...
I thought maybe you two met on a park bench or
something. No, not necessarily. Interesting fact is that Dr. Rob, my business partner, he and his wife always take pictures on park benches.
Really?
He does artistic photos of his wife, and that sort of did play into it, but I guess that wasn't the
So
drive
it's kind
behind
of a creative twist on how you came up with the name. But
It is.
You're right. It is catchy, and people do remember it.
It is.
I mean, it sticks with you.
Yes,
because
ma'am.
you're like, I wonder what it means. You know,
And
the
another
park bench park.
sort of interesting fact, it sort of fell into place when we were coming up with the names. We also were like, okay, well, here's a logo that will go with whatever name. And we found a logo that sort of looks like a crooked spine. So if you look at our...
I know. I noticed that.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
creative.
So it looks like you're staring at the side view of a bench, and it looks like a crooked spine.
It looks like a park bench, and it looks like it could be someone even, their spine sitting on a park bench.
We're tying it all together there.
Yeah. I thought it was very creative.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
So how did you and Dr. Rob meet and decide that, hey, we want to go into practice together and
Well, we actually
do this?
met in chiropractic school.
So you met him in school?
Yes, ma'am. First, we started the first semester together, and we were sort of study partners, and then became friends, and just decided to open up practice together.
And when did you open the practice?
That would have been November 2010.
Okay.
So not quite 2 years.
That's great. And actually, RelyLocal, I brought that to the area in October of 2010. So we're kind of about the same age here with the businesses. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's really neat.
Glad to say we're still going.
I know. It's great, right? Well, we're going to be going to a break here shortly, but I want to definitely, when we get back, talk really about the heart of Park Bench Chiropractic, and that's the services that you provide, because from a complementary medicine standpoint or alternative therapies, chiropractic is really, it's in the forefront. I mean, a lot of people are looking towards the alternative therapies in terms of their health, and chiropractic is absolutely wonderful for a lot of people. So we want to make sure that we go into the heart of really what Park Bench provides. So when we get back from the break, we'll dive right in. Okay. Sound good?
Sounds
all right.
great.
So, from Gettysburg to Brunswick and Hagerstown to Mount Airy, may the source be with you. This is Caressa Flannery, and we will be right back.
I told the witch doctor you didn't love me true. I told the witch doctor you didn't love me nice. And then the witch doctor, he gave me this advice. He said that...
Park Bench Chiropractic offers quality results and driven chiropractic care to help you. Whether you're recovering from an injury or you're just plain dealing with the aches and pains of everyday life, the doctors at Park Bench Chiropractic have the experience, compassion, and knowledge to help you. Located at 1780 North Market Street next to the Banner School. At Park Bench Chiropractic, you will find nice, friendly, honest people who want to help you feel your best. Check out their website at parkbenchchiropractic.com. Park Bench Chiropractic knows that a healthy body leads to a healthier life.
Do you enjoy fine Asian cuisine? And if so, are you curious where you can find great sushi in northern Frederick County? Simply Asia has everything you desire and more. Whether it's lunch, dinner, or just hanging out with friends, Simply Asia is the most exciting restaurant in the area. Their mouth-watering Mandarin orange chicken is a culinary delight. Their expert sushi chefs can make everything from California roll to their specialty, Maryland crab roll. Enjoy Chinese, Thai, and Japanese Asian fusion cooking at its finest. Simply Asia uses high-quality traditional recipes, spices, and sauces with no MSG, low oil, and low fat, all at an affordable low price. Simply Asia, not just a restaurant, but a bistro. Simply Asia is located at 120 Frederick Road in Thurmont. The place to find the succulent flavors of the East are North Frederick County at Simply Asia Pan Asian Bistro. For more info, call 301-271-2857. That's 301-271-2857.
I'm hungry.
Me too.
I know. Let's get sushi.
Sushi? No, I want seafood.
You always get to choose.
True, but I think getting seafood would be better than getting sushi. After all, they both come from the same place.
But sushi isn't just food, it's art.
I'm really hungry. I don't care what it looks like.
Ladies, why not go to the Blue Ocean? They have both seafood and sushi, so you'll both be happy.
Really?
Yes, Blue Ocean is the most unique restaurant in Frederick. Located at 7th and Mater, Blue Ocean is open for lunch and closes late. Blue Ocean has a great menu to choose from. They've got appetizers, they've got lobster, live and hot steamed crabs, platters, seafood combinations, and of course their sushi is out of this world.
That sounds great. Let's go to the Blue Ocean.
I told the witch doctor I was in love with you. I told the witch doctor I was in love with you. And then the witch doctor, he told me what to do. He said that...
Okay, we are back. This is Caressa Flannery with the Rely Local Business Spotlight, and we are chatting today with Dr. Matt Schooley. He is a doctor of chiropractic and works and owns Park Bench Chiropractic located in Frederick. So, Matt, we before the break, we were talking a little bit about you and how you guys got started. But now we want to get into the heart of what Park Bench is all about. And that's the services that you guys provide there and, you know, what you do for the community from a chiropractic standpoint. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay. Well, of course, we're a chiropractic clinic. And most commonly, we see neck pain, low back pain, and headaches. That's what most people walk in with, but we also deal with a lot of conditions that people really don't or wouldn't associate with chiropractic, like vertigo, migraine headaches, carpal tunnel syndrome,
sciatica,
sciatica, low back disc herniations, disc pain, even herniations in the neck, even down to like plantar fasciitis or ankle pain and knee pain.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, right. So, if you've had it, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure. Probably put a name to it.
The way that we deal with that is, of course, chiropractic adjustments. And the way that we approach chiropractic, we're sort of old school chiropractors. So we do all hands-on. It's all hands-on popping and cracking. That's what most people say. Are you going to crack my bones? In a way, yes.
It's referred to as an adjustment.
It is referred to as an adjustment,
yeah,
but most people say that.
Some people say that.
Even after we tell them it's an adjustment, they say, "Well, he cracked my back." So
yeah,
I've sort of given in and make it, make fun, and
but it feels so much better afterwards.
Oh yes, of course. There's great relief from that. Yeah. And then we also sort of focus on the physical therapy side. So we are doctors of chiropractic with physical therapy privileges in the state of Maryland. So we apply physical therapy techniques to just about any condition. And we have home exercises that we give people. And then we have a little neat device that's called a flexion distraction table. It's sort of medieval looking. We strap people in on this table, and we sort of open them up. You've seen where they open people up on the old torture devices.
Right. Ours
is a little less painful, but torturous, yes. And so we use that table, and then we do some drop work, which is a way of adjusting.
Yeah.
So
a lot of different things that you cover there, and in helping someone through, pain, if they have an accident or something like that, I guess.
Oh, yes.
A lot of times people, I would imagine when they have an accident, they probably, if they're rushed to the hospital by ambulance and so forth, they end up in a hospital.
That's true.
I mean, if that happens to someone, are they able to say, I would prefer to have my chiropractor or a chiropractor see me? Or, I mean, are they allowed to do that? Or
yes, of course.
How does that work?
Well, they don't even necessarily have to go to the hospital. If it's a serious accident,
well, if they're unconscious, they're going to.
Obviously, you're going to go to the hospital. Don't come to my office if you're unconscious. If you're in let's say a car accident or a fall at work, workers' comp, we see both. Insurance does cover that, covers chiropractic care, and in fact, we've had many car accident cases where it's low back pain, neck pain, even knee pain, and we do treat those people or those injuries, if you will.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same way. We do home therapy, we do in-office therapy, plus the chiropractic adjustments with really, really good results. If those cases were to go to their doctor or to the hospital, they will go in. They're going to get pain medication and probably muscle relaxers, which are phenomenal at temporarily covering up your symptoms.
Yeah.
What we try to do is we actually try to fix the problem that is causing the symptoms.
Right. Instead of masking it, you're actually going to the heart of where the pain, like the source of the pain.
Exactly, the source of the pain.
Adjust it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We go to the source of the pain, and we do that for two reasons. One, it is to help with the pain, although the initial or that acute pain, we're not as good at controlling that as the medication would be. But our main goal is to have long-term relief, to, a lot of times if people just take the painkillers, they end up with chronic or long-term neck pain or chronic low back
and
pain.
Popping pills and
popping pills.
having to take medication.
And you don't want to go,
time.
we're just trying to avoid that vicious cycle of
right.
constantly always having to re-up on your medications.
Right.
We approach it as medication short-term we want to return you to full function and daily life without pain.
Right.
And that's
I mean, it's out there. It's a proven, fact that chiropractic does help, so many different conditions.
Yes, ma'am.
And, there are a lot of people who, believe in it and believe, wholeheartedly in trying chiropractic, first before, medicating and so forth. So, it's great that you're able to provide all these different types of services and all for all these different ailments that people are dealing with out there.
Yes, ma'am.
But you guys also do chiropractic care for pregnancy. So
yes.
How does that work as far as someone who's pregnant?
Well, most of the times, I guess the most common condition with pregnancy is low back pain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Obviously,
I had a 10-pound baby, so I know very well.
My baby was 8'12".
Oh my goodness!
So I couldn't imagine 10. He was big.
Yeah, but you didn't carry that baby.
It was really easy for me to.
Exactly.
My wife, no,
you
not
felt
so much.
her pain, right?
Yeah. Yes, I did. We pretty much approach it the same way. It is extremely safe. Mm-hmm. I know some people are worried. Well, you're going to go and you're going to push on a pregnant lady. No, not really. There's different ways we approach pregnant mommies. We actually have a very comfortable table for pregnant mommies, especially at 8.5 months. Yeah. We have tables that open up, allow space for the belly. The mommies can lay face down, which is their favorite part.
They probably love that.
They love it because they can finally get comfortable for a few minutes.
Yeah.
But we pretty much approach it the same way. It's all hands-on adjusting and some home exercises. We help, especially if they're trying to do a vaginal birth. We do home exercises to help stretch out muscles and ligaments.
Gotcha.
And pretty much.
I mean, it's great that you provide those services overall. I mean, I think it's awesome. And, somebody who's pregnant does deal with those kinds of things. Absolutely. All right, we're getting ready to go to a break.
All
so
right.
we're gonna go ahead and everyone, we will be right back with Dr. Matt Schooley from Park Bench Chiropractic.
Every town needs a place where people can come to relax, talk, and enjoy each other's company. From open mic night to book signings to local music, Holy Grounds Cafe is the perfect place to meet friends, hang out, enjoy conversation, and savor the finest coffees, blended drinks, and food in a relaxed, warm atmosphere. Holy Grounds Cafe uses all natural products with no artificial colors, sweeteners, or preservatives. Their trained baristas know that using the finest ingredients ensures a superior cup of coffee. And be sure to check out their drink of the month. It's more than a cup of coffee, it's an experience. Located right on the square in Emmetsburg, Holy Grounds Cafe is a blessing of a cafe.
Holy Grounds Cafe features open mic night the first Friday of every month. Come share your gifts with the whole crowd at Holy Grounds Cafe. That's Holy Grounds Cafe, located on the square in Emmetsburg.
Okay, I have the honor of being in one of the busiest and most satisfying restaurants in Frederick, the Golden Corral. It's located on Spectrum Drive right next to the Francis Scott Key Mall right here in Frederick, and I'm with hospitality manager Terry Amaker. Terry, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How you doing, sir?
So you're the original hospitality manager here?
I am the original and the only hospitality manager at the Golden Corral.
Any specials coming up?
Yes, we've got one coming up. We've got a tropical island grill coming up, and that will be coming out in August, and we're looking forward to that because we got a lot of shrimp and seafood coming out.
Tropical Island Grill.
Tropical Island Grill.
And I noticed you get a lot of bus groups in here.
We get a lot of bus groups. We, if you have a bus, you want to schedule a bus to stop by anytime, we give out special prices for special groups, and we take care of it, get you in quick and get you out quick, and make sure that you're happy.
It's unlimited deliciousness. It's the ultimate 2 for $20 dinner buffet, Monday through Thursday. Golden Corral. Help yourself to happiness.
Chris Wolf Antiques is a cut above the rest. Chris Wolf Antiques is located on East Patrick Street, just past the Frederick Fairgrounds. Visit Chris Wolf Antiques today to see their incredible antique showroom. From oak double-door bookcases to antique walnut marble-top parlor tables, Chris Wolf Antiques has the antiques you've always dreamed you'd own. Visit Chris Wolf Antiques and discover that you can be your own American picker today.
Hello, folks. This is Caressa Flannery again, back with the Rely Local Business Spotlight. And before we get back to talking with Dr. Matt Schooley, I just want to make sure everyone knows that Rely Local Frederick is on Facebook. And we would love you to be a fan because we help and support a lot of local businesses in the area. And as well, Park Bench Chiropractic, Dr. Matt, who we're talking with today, Park Bench actually is on Facebook as well. And I'm sure that they would appreciate fans on their page because they put a lot of great information out that might be of interest to you from the chiropractic care standpoint. So Matt, before the break, we were talking about your services and everything that you provide, from everything from neck pain down to, helping or dealing with back pain with pregnancy and whatnot. But, as far as chiropractic, being a complimentary service, in the health industry, I know a lot of people probably wonder, is this covered by my insurance? Can I even, try chiropractic? So, maybe speak a little bit about that and what your experiences have been, as far as dealing with insurance companies, with, some of the policies that are out there that, people are dealing with.
Yeah, okay. Well, most insurance companies do cover chiropractic.
And that's changed. I think.
That has changed a lot
just from,
over the last probably 10 years or so.
Yeah.
And we accept all insurance pretty much. Mm-hmm. Now, with that being said, we're only in network with a small few of the couple hundred that are out there. Mm-hmm. But we are able to bill, even if we're not in network, mm-hmm. we can still bill your insurance company. Currently, we're in network with United Healthcare, mm-hmm. Blue Cross Blue Shield, mm-hmm. And all their subsidiaries. So,
and they're big.
And so they're big. So there's a many mm-hmm. under them that we are in network with.
Right.
We accept Aetna, Cigna. I think those are pretty much the
that
four,
pretty covers a gamut of
that's
the large ones out there.
Those are the four big ones that are around,
right.
at least in this area.
And that's so good to know that the medical health insurance industry out there is recognizing complementary medicine.
Yes, ma'am.
Therapies, if you will, because they are so prevalent now. I mean, I know so many people who have gone to a chiropractor and their issue or whatever has been fixed, or just tremendous feel so much relief and tremendously better from chiropractic care. So I'm glad that insurance companies are able to help these folks out and cover some of these things. So that's really awesome.
And
so
it's really, when it comes to insurance side, mm-hmm. especially if the insurance company will pay, it's really, really cheap out of pocket. Most people, you're looking to pay around $20, maybe $30, mm-hmm. and that's on average.
Yeah.
That and it can deviate $5 or $10, give or take. But I've seen it as low as no co-pays. Nobody, there's people that come in and don't pay anything. Insurance covers it all. And then I've seen people that come in and insurance, you have to pay maybe a $35 copay.
Yeah.
But either way, it's
So overall,
for medical
it's
services, it's really, really affordable.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And that's great. That's so good to know. And a lot of people, I'm sure, are probably sitting there thinking, I have been wanting to go to a chiropractor, for this chronic pain that I'm dealing with. I keep taking this Advil, and it's not necessarily working.
Right.
And so they probably really should, just take advantage of it and talk to their insurance company.
They will be surprised if they just call and ask.
Yeah, that's great. Now, I want to talk a little bit. I noticed on your website you guys are very involved. I mean, gosh, you've only been in the community for a couple of years, but you're very involved with community service and some of the things that you're doing. So talk a little bit about some of the things you've done in the past and some of the things you might have coming up.
Okay. Well, so far over the last year and some, we have been involved with the Big Sweep that's in Frederick. We did In the Streets last year. We're looking to do that again this year. That's September 8th.
September 8th, yeah. And
we'll be there.
You can stop by your booth, and I hear you're going to give out some free stuff maybe.
Yes. Oh, yeah. We'll have some free
That's
stuff.
awesome.
There's some free games for the kids. Kids will get, some fun toys to take away. We've done the Convoy of Hope.
And that was just a couple months ago, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
And that's a huge event.
It is.
Thousands of people.
They
there.
actually help homeless people, I believe, or less fortunate.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I know that they had a lot of different complementary medicine therapies, out there and tried to help.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think there might have been massage and various things, but they do a wonderful job, and they do it
yeah.
every year, and they do it at the fairgrounds. And
it's an outstanding event.
They did it
is
at the
great.
fairgrounds this past year,
Yes,
right?
ma'am, they
Yeah,
did.
yeah. So that's a wonderful charity to be involved with.
Another thing that we do is we go and we do book drives for local schools, and then we go in and we read to the children.
I love that.
Which is absolutely fun.
and
It's really
you
really
and
fun.
Rob are such a pair, so I can imagine you just ham it up in front of these kids.
It's pretty
and
fun.
have a
Last
blast with
time
them.
we went to one school. I do not remember which one it was, in fact, but it was the Dr. Seuss Day, or Cat in the Hat Day, and they made me wear the hat. And
Oh, my goodness.
It was humbling, if
Yeah.
you will.
Now, do you do this with the smaller kids, like the ones that are like in the stages of learning to read? And,
Yes.
yes.
I think I read to second graders and second, third graders. Is the last time we've read that was that age group.
Doctors of Chiropractic with Heart. How about that? That's
I like
so
that.
Sweet. Yeah, that's
We
awesome.
should
Yeah,
put
because
that in
I
our
think that's
commercial.
such a touchy-feely, good, type of thing that you do. And,
Yes.
not only are you building a business in, the chiropractic industry and the health industry, whatever, you are reaching out to others outside of that and letting them know that putting a face to the name, if you
Right.
will. And I think that's really important for a lot of businesses to do that. And, it's great that you're reaching out to children, and the literacy issue that, is definitely
we
out
both
there.
love kids. Rob has a 2-year-old, and I have almost a 1-year-old now, and then kids
Wow.
they're absolutely fantastic. So
You got tiny tots.
Oh, tiny tots, yes.
Definitely. All right. Well, we're going to be wrapping up here soon, but gosh, it's been great having a little chat here with you today. And what I would like to do is just make sure that everyone knows how to get in touch with Park Bench Chiropractic and how to, if they're dealing with pain right now, and they want to make an appointment and just come in and have a consultation, because you guys provide a free consultation,
free
I believe.
consultation.
And
We'll sit down. We'll talk with you.
Yeah.
You can decide whether it's for you or not.
Exactly.
Chiropractic care is not for everybody.
Right.
Some people are a little nervous about the hands-on stuff, and
but
we
once they get to
completely
meet
understand.
you guys, I would think that they would feel comfortable and at least give it a try, and it could make all the difference in the world,
Yes,
for
ma'am.
some pain that they're
yes.
dealing with.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
hopefully, we'll get some people doing that for you. But why don't we give them all the contact information?
Okay.
As far as Park Bench is
So
concerned.
Park Bench Chiropractic, we're located at 1780 North Market Street, right near Dublin Roasters, I guess, if you know where
Dublin
that's
Roasters,
at.
but you're down from TJ High School,
Right, down
and the
TJ High
old
School.
Coca-Cola plant that used to be
Right.
there, and you're across the street from
The new brewery,
brewing was,
Monocacy Brewing Company.
Monocacy Brewing
They just
Company,
opened
yes.
this weekend.
They did,
So,
yes.
that's 1780 North Market Street.
Mm-hmm.
Our phone number is 301-378-0334. And we are on Facebook.
And what's your website
Our
address?
website address is parkbenchchiropractic.com.
Yep.
And you can find us on Facebook. You can just search Park Bench Chiropractic. You can probably search Park Bench. We may just show up.
Yeah, you may just show up. That
So-
Park Bench is just finding everybody everywhere, right?
And you can always call us
I
at
know.
301-378-0334.
Definitely. Well, Matt, it's been a pleasure to chat with you here today and learn more about Park Bench Chiropractic.
Thank you for having me.
And hopefully we'll, be seeing you at one of the upcoming networking events that RelyLocal does. But folks, stay tuned for our next program, the Bobby Likas Car Clinic, sponsored by RelyLocal member Roddy Creek Automotive. This is Caressa Flannery with the RelyLocal Business Spotlight, and we will chat with you next time.
Thanks for tuning in to Rely Local Frederick's Business Radio Spotlight right here on AM 1450, The Source. Heard Saturdays at 1:30 p.m., Rely Local Frederick's Business Radio Spotlight is a movement, a campaign to take us back to what makes America great. Businesses locally owned and operated by you and your neighbors. Thanks for spending your valuable time today with us.